Okay, so this video was actually made a while ago. I made it a few months back and was actually uploaded to a completely different YouTube channel to this one. With the exact same video pretty much. Hopefully I don't copyright myself and strike it or something, if that's even possible. But yeah, anyway, the video time. What's up? I'm Frog. And today I'm gonna be showing you how I beat Skyrim using online guides, and it was a bit of a mess. A lot of Skyrim players never get the chance to finish the game. They go on and on and on, and just getting distracted by every single side quest. You go from Alduin's tomb to who knows, alright? You just get lost. So I used IGN's Skyrim guide to help me stay focused, stay on task, and complete the main questline. Now, I spent a full day, maybe like an hour probably, but I spent a full day looking through the guide and gaining the knowledge that I needed to complete Skyrim using IGN's guide. It was very hard, it was a very grueling task, but you know what, at the end, I got a lot of knowledge. Did you know that a horse and a chicken count as a witness if you rob something or like kill someone? They can report you to the guard, man. So watch out for the horses and chickens. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, after I finished the guide, it became apparent that there were a list of objectives that I would need to complete. Goals, or even, you might say. Now they range from things like from completing the main questline all the way to getting married. This is what they all were. You had to complete the Civil War questline, complete the main questline, join a guild and complete that questline, storyline, so stuff like the College of Winterhold, the Dark Brotherhood, etc. Get a house, complete the 2 main DLCs, so being a vampire and a Dragonborn, those ones, and finally I have to get married. All this was ahead of me if I wanted to follow IGN's Skyrim guide and finally finish Skyrim for myself. I had a lot of work ahead of me, but I didn't have to do it alone. No, you heard me right. I would be using a mod called Skyrim Together, which would make my experience a buggy, messy nightmare. But it was worth it, because, you know, I wouldn't be fighting alone. I had my buddies Klax and Cactus Picker. So I tried to start the game like you normally would, you know, new game, begin, did not work. Broken. Carriage no move. Yeah, it was bad. I had no way to start the game in Hagen. So, I started the game in Riverwood. And we can just pretend it was a normal playthrough and that I went to Hagen, right? It's a small thing, I'll look past it. So I made a Wood Elf Thief. That's what I went for, Thief. There were options of like playstyles, I guess, no classes you could use. Which class you want to be? There was like Thief, Warrior, Mage. Those are the only ones matters because they don't want to be used. But yeah, I was a Thief Archer person. I gave him a nice haircut with a sick facial tattoo, and I gave him a nice lore name to keep me inside of the lore, so I didn't lose my immersions. Bobby Schmurder. After that, I went around Riverwood stealing tools and supplies. Got myself nice and dressed up, because that iron armor I spawned with, I got rid of it because I thought it was cheating. I then went and met my 2 companions who will be accompanying me for my epic journey. They were Klax and Cactus Picker. I mentioned them before, but here they were in the flesh. Of course, they took a liking to my facial tattoo.
Fuck are you?
Dude, I'm Bobby Schmurder.
What the fuck?
And yeah, we went over and walked all the way to Whiterun, but we didn't make it out of Whiterun because we came against a weird broken dog named Stump. And he's
What's the dog doing?
He's just standing there. He gave us battle music. I think he got mad because we were looking at him so much. Anyway, we continued on our journey and we went ahead. And I went ahead a bit, ahead of everyone else. All these guards and this dead guy. And they're putting their hands on him. Putting their hands on the dead guy. I don't know why. Hands on the dead guy. He's dead. Anyway, we went past that. We made it to Dragon's Reach, but we spoke to the Jarl, and the Jarl led us to the Court Wizard. And the Court Wizard told us to go to an ancient Nordic tomb to get a Dragonstone. So we did. Went to the ancient Nordic tomb, and everyone knows about this because if you haven't done this, you haven't played Skyrim. But pretty much puzzles, spiders, Oval the Swift, Golden Claws, boss fight, learn the Word of Power, and we got the Stone of Death. Yeah, also probably important, but Cactus Picker wasn't there. He's gone. I don't know where he went. We went back to Whiterun, stone in hand, and delivered it to the Court Wizard. Except Klax didn't do that because he didn't actually get the stone. We basically did that for nothing. He had to go all the way back and get the stone. And then he came back. After that mishap, we received word that a dragon was attacking the watchtower near Whiterun. So we sprinted there to help, but there was no dragon. I don't know what they were talking about. Now, there is normally meant to be a dragon there, but because my game was broken and messy, I had to use console command at the end. And now there was no dragon, but at least I finished the quest. So yeah, we had to go all the way to a place called High Hrothgar, which was top of a really big mountain. So we made the trek. We ran into a few creatures here and there. There was a wolf that Klax stole as a saber cat. I don't know what that was about, but you know. He also murdered a citizen in cold blood.
Oh, he's good. Oh, and he's dead. Did you shoot him? What the fuck?
He also thought a regular wolf was an ice wolf.
Oh, wait, that's an ice wolf. Why am I shooting it with ice?
Yeah, Klax was going off on this one. Also, another thing I'd probably mention, Lydia was with us.
There's Lydia's here too, what the fuck? What are you doing? Staring at the scenery, bro. What are you doing?
We finally made it all the way to Hierarchia and met with the court wizards. We met with the voice wizards who taught us a new power called Whirlwind Sprint, which meant we could dash forwards. Wow. Anyway, after our intense dash training, they requested we go collect the horn of Jurgen Windcaller as a test of sorts. Don't know how that's a test, I just finished the test of my sprinty abilities, but alright. Before we got to do that, however, we received word that Cactus Picker was back, and he's on a journey. He's going on his way to get the Dragonstone as well, just like us. So you know what, we helped him out, we went back there. Also, I should have mentioned this earlier, but all the Drogo we fought, the skeleton guys, they're all broken. Couldn't walk. Every one of them stood there T-posing. And sometimes they stood across the floor to attack you, but only just standing and T-posing. So yeah, we helped Cactus Picker kill the boss, and we went outside and a dragon. Yep, the dragon is in there. Don't know where the other two went, but I was not fighting this dragon alone. Lydia was with me though. I guess Lydia's my only buddy in this world. We used our combined archery power to slay the dragon, and I sucked its soul, and the corpse went into the ocean, deep like an astronaut. I'd like to wipe one of these two angry cultist people right there. Yeah, cool masks, but don't know what they were mad about. They were trying to kill me, but the guards, right, it stops them. There was also a flame astronaut in the fight. It was a big fight, but you know, they didn't really live. But I went through their inventories, and guess what I found? A mask. A beautiful mask. And I knew that I had to wear this mask until the end of time. It was something about the ancient, simple, bony design of it, the pointy bits on the side. This was my mask, alright? I'm gonna wear this until the game's over, okay? This is the mask I'm wearing forever. I was a whole new person, right? Nobody cared until I put on the mask.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Yeah, my friends were great supporters once I found them, and they really liked my mask.
Why do you look?
Nobody cared until I put on them. We made our way to the College of Winterhold, because Klax said he was going to be a wizard. So I went in to look around, and nothing that interesting. It's your average college. Shit, so now Klax was a full-blown wizard. Well, after that, we all went to go get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. So we entered the dungeon, fought our way through, came up to a strange puzzle point. We had to use our shout to a swoosh past, whatever you call it. Yeah, it was just a woo, we're through again. We found where the horn was meant to be, but instead of a horn, there was a note telling us to meet with Delphine in Riverwood. Guess what we did? We spoke to her, and she showed us a secret closet war room, and she forced us to go fight a dragon. Now, this was the most broken thing I'd seen so far. Alduin, Lord of the Dragons, just sitting here chilling, about to lean in for a kiss, and the dragon sitting across from him. I tried a lot of different things to fix the situation, but the only thing that worked was killing all that was around me. But it just made Alduin vanish, and Delphine fell over. Yeah, so at least the dragon I went to kill died, so it was a dub in the end. I then got distracted because I heard that Klax and Cactus Picker were progressing in their respective guilds of mage and warrior without me. So I travelled to Riften, killed the orphanage owner, went to bed in a nice comfy inn, woke up, and got kidnapped by some crazy woman. You could imagine my surprise when I killed the crazy woman and found out she was the leader of a Dark Brotherhood of Assassins. So I reported it to a guard who told me I just killed the leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and I would get the honor of killing the rest. Yes, what I did. I traveled all the way to Falkreath, entered their secret sanctuary behind the black door, killed them one by one, starting with an old man. It took 2 turns for him, but then I killed him. I also killed a gross lizard Argonian guy with scales, and he tried to flee and turn invisible, but it didn't work because I cut him up. The next one I killed was a wizard woman. Then there was a pirate sworded swag machine I had to take out, and finally another wizard. That was the end of all of them. To make it more ironic, I did kill most of them with the Blade of Woe, which was their leader's personal weapon, until I killed her. Yeah. I reported my good deeds to Commander Morrow, who paid me a measly 5k gold. So I tried to kill him, but I failed, because he was an important person, even though I never spoke to him again. But yeah, I ended up going AFK to Woodcuttery in Riverwood. Now, whilst I was AFK, a group of bounty hunters had pulled up, and they began trying to kill me. But I noticed instantly, because I was on my phone, and I wiped them out. But sadly, during the skirmish, Lydia died. Yep, she's dead. RIP. The funeral of Lydia was that of a celebration of the life of a person who had been helping me for ages. Without her, I would have never had the courage to wipe out the Brotherhood of Assassins. I also caught one of the guys that made me kill her in half, and took her iconic helmet that she started wearing 5 minutes ago, and put it on the tree stump next to her. So sad. Yeah. The funeral then got interrupted, right? This dumb elf guy was like, he's sitting on the funeral stump. Why are you sitting on the funeral stump? There's another stump right behind it. Why are you sitting right there? yeah, I killed him and I threw his body in the water. But nope, the guards saw it. They didn't understand that I was trying to have a funeral and they didn't care because apparently the elf guy's important. So I quickly burned Lydia's body and ran away. So that was the end of that, or that's what I thought. Because next time I went back there, I went to, visit Lydia's grave, as you do, which was like 5 minutes later. She was walking around. What the fuck? She's alive now. I don't know why she was alive, but she was walking around, and I went to the stump and her helmet was still there, but her corpse wasn't, so I guess I did some ancient ritual accidentally and brought her back from the dead. Yeah, I gave her her helmet back to cover her ugly mug, and I had Lydia back. Very nice. Great. I even went in the water to see, and yep, the dead elf was still there, so don't know what's going on there. So I may have lost some footage of me walking, or I wasn't recording, but I'm on this roof now. I'm pretending I'm an assassin from one of the Ubisoft games, because I'm with some of this Dwarven, Dwemer, whatever they are. Anyway, I was sneaking on the building, and I got spotted. Yep, I was not a good assassin. But anyway, I was on a roof, right, so I thought I was safe. No, they just got on the roof as well, so we had an epic roof fight. Yep, I won. Anyway, I went inside, and there wasn't much to see in there, just, a few more bandits. I did accidentally sneak attack Lydia at one point, so that was cool, but yeah. I just kept going deeper in that place until I came to a gated area where bandits were fighting. What I first thought were Dreadakers. We're playing Skyrim, so there's no Dreadakers. Because they were dwarven spears. Even though they were made of multiple different shapes. They're spheres. They have one little ball at the bottom of their legs. They get named after it. Okay, I guess that's the way it is. Anyway, I dabbled with them and then went deeper because there were more spheres, some spider robots. Don't know what they're doing. And that's where I came across a weird dwarven lever puzzle. I'm gonna be honest, I guessed my way through it and it all worked somehow. In the next area I got a little scared because there were these dead Falmer. And there's no way I could beat some Falmer alone, right? I'm gonna be honest. Even though Lydia was with me, I don't think we switched against Falmer.
Feel the love tonight.
Oh, that's a Falmer.
And you feel the love tonight? No, that's a farmer. Okay.
Anyway, ignoring Cactus Picker, it turned out these Falmer were brain dead like the draw. And I easily snuck around and killed them because unlike the draw, they couldn't even move. They could just stand there and watch as they died. They're all paralyzed standing there. I don't know what's wrong with my game, right? It's weird. So yeah, it was really easy work. I even found a 6-set of Falmer gear for Lydia to use. At the end of that though, there was a room with a big fat dwarf robot that was turned off and Lydia attacked it. I wasn't going to attack an enemy that couldn't fight back. Ignoring all the Falmer. I wasn't going to attack an enemy, okay? He couldn't fight back. Why would I... Why would I cut him down? So, I left. That was that. I went to town and tried on the Falmer armor. It did not look good. So I gave it to Lydia. And then I spoke to Delphine. She was the one that saw the Urigan Windcall horn. She wanted me to invade the Thalmor embassy. You know what? I was down for it. Oh, sorry. The plan was to give all my stuff to Malvin, and he would sneak it in for me, but I thought, nah. So I ended up giving all my stuff, including my Sabered mask, I gave to Lydia. So she could instead give it to me. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It wasn't. But anyway, at least I was smart enough to give Malvin a bow and some arrows. The next thing that happened was I got dressed in fancy attire and boarded the carriage to the embassy. It was a fine establishment from the look of things outside, and it turns out my buddies Klax and Cactus Picker were both there already, so we finally reunited. We all had to cause a distraction, so Melbourne, who was working the bar, could let us through. I have to tell this guy that the poor drink service woman wanted to spend the night with him, and he then went and caused a big scene and called her a...
Don't you dare walk away from me, you
Load this.
slut!
Which was hilarious. And instead of staying and hearing more though, I had to sneak through with Melbourne. Anyway, when I went to get my stuff, that's where I realized I fucked up. All I had left to myself was a shitty Falmer bow and some arrows. So, me and Klax waited in that room until Cactus Picker showed up, at which point we began our sell. There were a lot of Falmer elves in there, 3 benches to handle, let alone just 2 adventurers, no wizard. So we were severely outmatched, that's when I came to see just how much I'd really missed while I was at those dwarven ruins. The first mythical thing to happen was Cactus Picker revealed he was a werewolf. It's a big bombshell to drop. You don't just, hey, I'm a werewolf now. You just do that, okay? He's a werewolf. What the fuck? He's a living dog. Anyway, I looked at the Klax. Well, I didn't see, but he's a vampire god demon thing. And here I am in a Thalmor embassy with hundreds of evil elves, a vampire lord, and a werewolf. And since I didn't bring any armor, I thought it was a good idea to wear the elven armor. Not a good idea. They tried to kill me multiple times, but I had to stop them. I'm not an elf. I am an elf, but I'm not a high elf. It was Not a good time, okay. Eventually though, the werewolf got lost, and me and Klax went to a cellar, where we rescued a prisoner and killed some guards. We also got some important documents at some point. It was the main reason we were doing this, but anyway, we escaped through a hatch in the floor into a cave, which I then left, but I was outside and Klax wasn't there, so I went back in, and now Lydia was in there, fighting a troll. You know, I was fine with it, because Lydia had all my stuff, so put my stuff back on, and then me and Lydia left. We went back to Delphine, who told us to go find her friend Esbern that lives in the Radaways. It's like this little sewer place in Riften. Yeah, she didn't know where that was. I was like, how am I meant to know where it is? So she said, go ask someone. So I went to Riften. A shady guy called Brynolf said he'd help me if I stole some from some Argonians. And you know what? I hate the lizards, so I did it. And I stole the ring, but I got caught, and I ran away as fast as I could. I was in hot pursuit by the guards. They were really pissed off that I stole the Argonian's ring. I don't know why, I guess he was a really cool guy, but anyway. I eventually came across this tower called a Darklight Tower, which I thought was abandoned because no one was there, so I was like, yeah, I can hide here. Went inside, guards were waiting for me. How'd they know I was going to be in there? So I ran, and you know what happened when I ran past? Witches. Now I was here, witches and guards, so I ran past them as well and went upstairs, and Skiva. Yep, this is not a good time. Skiva, witches and guards. I looked over the thing, and Lydia, the guards, and the witches, they're all fighting each other. It was really interesting. Yeah, I watched as a Lydia was hit by a Riften guard, and the Riften guard was hit by a witch. So yeah, this place is a real mess, so I turned around and went higher, and what do you know, more witches. Yeah, at this point I'd rather fight witches than guards, so I just kept traveling up the tower, killing witches as I went. When I came across a room with a weird feather woman hybrid thing called a hag raven, sitting there T-posing. Didn't fight back either. Anyway, upon further inspection of this beast woman, a witch ran in and started attacking it. What? This is really confused. This is really confusing because I thought that the witches were working for the hag raven, but they were not. Really strange time, okay? Because this woman, she was not a normal witch. It was Ilia. Her name was Ilia, and she wanted me to kill more hag ravens with her. So we wiped out the tower of witches and hag ravens. There's a lot of witches and hag ravens, and we killed them all. But anyway, as soon as the last hag raven died, Ilia tried to sneak away and go back inside, but she didn't even give me a reward or anything, so I stopped her. I was like, hey, do I get a reward? And she didn't give me a reward, and I decided to make sure there really were no witches or hag ravens left here, and killed her and threw her body up the side. So yeah, what you get when you don't compensate me for my hard work. I returned to Riften, spoke to Brynolf, got chased by the guards, and ran my way through the entire Radaways, only stopping to kill some Thalmor. When I found Esbern, and he was being reluctant to come with me, so I told him about the summer of '96 or something, and he was immediately inclined. He loves the summer of '96, so that was great. So yeah, I, being the speedy elf I was, of course, started back at Riverwood first, and I told her Delphine that Esbern was on her way, and she got pissed, started yelling at me. She was like, how dare you leave him there all alone? He's an old man, you stupid elf. Yeah, so I left. I did not, in fact, go back to Esbern. I instead returned to the Dark Brotherhood place, because I was planning on moving in there, you know. I did a little bit of cleanup, picked up the corpses, I dug them to the pond, because that's like the best place to put the bodies, you know, in the water. No one's gonna see them in there. Maybe I'll get some piranhas in the future or something, but yeah, no. You know what happened? The water was magic or something. It was the fountain of resurrection. All the dark people I put in it, they came back to life. What the hell? They're back from the dead and they're fighting me. I didn't even put the pirate sworded swag machine in, and the pirate sworded swag machine was back from the dead as well. Probably because he's a pirate sworded swag machine. Anyway, this time they must have practiced though, because they were actually beating me. Although it could have been because there was like 3 of them, but they were fucking killing me. Okay, it was not a good time. They were beating me so badly. You know what? I decided that I don't think Mara's gonna pay me twice to killing all these guys, so I just left. They weren't worth it. They can keep their little cave. It's not even that nice of a place. Yeah, I left. That's it. No more Dark Brotherhood. Over. Anyway, I decided I was going to bet on myself, and I'm also really falling behind. I haven't really done any of the objectives. I was meant to, get married, complete the main quest line, complete the 2 DLCs, and complete the Civil War, have a house. The only thing I've been doing out of all that so far is the main quest line. I'm not even done that yet. So yeah, I've got like 5 things I still got to do. 6, if you include the thing I'm not even done doing yet. But yeah, I decided I was going to do the Civil War quest line, which is basically just Stormcloaks vs Imperials. So yeah, I went with Klax and Cactus Picker, and we didn't know which side we wanted to join, so we decided to start by looking at the Imperials.
Do you even know what you joined the stuff for the fucking
I was going to
the
see
shitty guy? Oh, were you now?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Fine, if you want to be quick and go through the Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're joining the Imperials.
Holy shit, game.
We're
Look at
joining
them
the
all.
Imperials.
So yeah, after hard thought, we joined the Imperials because, you know, they looked like some nice guys, some nice warrior people. We spoke to Tullius, who's their like Supreme Chancellor, the Lord Man. It's pretty nice clothing, but yeah. So he told us to go kill some bandits on a hill, and he would induct us into it. So we went and killed some bandits on a hill.
Yeah, the highwayman's up here again. That's Toad.
Some of them might
Why
have
did
been
you
spawned
some
behind
hard,
here.
there you go. I didn't mean to. I was dogshit enemy.
You're doing it again. Stop.
Why is this? I'm sucking him, not you.
You sucked me as well.
Shut up, gay
Getting
boy.
caught in the suck fire.
You guys don't want to keep in
Crossfire.
mind what you Toad, I want that to be in your video.
Yeah, after that successful, flawless, perfect, unbad mission, we got inducted and we became real soldiers for the Imperial Legion. And our first real assignment was to go to Whiterun and defend it from a Stormcloak siege, attack, impregnation thing. So yes, we defended Whiterun, and the defense of Whiterun was glorious. We, you know, did it for the Almighty Emperor. Chopped up some filthy Stormcloaks, the blue guys. They suck. Really hate them. Yeah, it was great. You know, it was great success. Yeah, after that successful mission, General Tullius loved us. Loved General Tullius. Great friends, me and General Tullius. We go way back. He made us do 5 more quest things. They're like just reskins of what we just did. So we don't just go to a fort, kill all the Stormcloaks. Done. Yeah, we did that like 5 times. After that though, it was time. It was time. We got to raid Windhelm. It was time. We impregnated. We sieged. We took it over. It was ours. All right. Not yet though. We had to like, you know, go through the walls and everything. So yeah, it was an epic battle. Okay, we got to fight through their defenses. They were no match for the Imperial Legion. It was too strong, too powerful. We made quick work of everything they had, and we got inside and had to fight a bear, and then finally we could take out the voice man, Ulfric Stormcloak. Wait, is his last name Stormcloak? What? And no, but anyway. So yeah, Chancellor Tullius, knowing I was an epic Imperial soldier, he gave me the honor of vanquishing our foe, and I slapped him on the head with my bow. It's fatal. My bow was very powerful. We went outside and Tullius gave a speech about how I was the greatest soldier you'd ever seen. You know, without me, we would have never completed the battle. I just said, come on, you're being too nice, Tullius. Yeah, after that, I went back to Riverwood. Guess who was there? Esbern. The guy Delphine said was an old man, he couldn't go anywhere by himself. He made it here by himself. Delphine, what is wrong with him? Stupid Delphine. Hate her. So yeah, Delphine wanted me to go, Esbern and her, to a Dragonborn hideout place. You know, I wasn't gonna go, but you know, Esbern's a pretty cool guy. I didn't want to let him down. So I went and it was like little puzzles and stuff. Blow up, walking on fire, whatever. The wall could not read it, but you know what? Esbern could, and Esbern's a really cool guy, and he read it for me. Yeah, the wall told us to go to the Greybeard Mountain and scale it, because there was a dragon at the top. His name was Parthrax. He was a nice guy. He's pretty chill, but he just didn't want to talk to me. I don't know what I did. Nothing. He didn't want to talk to me. Push him down the mountain.
Can you not push him down the mountain, Toad?
Wait, what?
You just pushed him halfway down the mountain.
What? I did. What do you mean?
Oh my god,
yeah,
you're
I
still
can
pushing him.
I can push.
Leave him alone. I need to talk to him. My god, I'm still talking to him.
Is he gone? Oh, a little
He's
bit.
like on the tip of it.
1 milli, come on. There's a little more. Let's go. He's taking me with
I
him!
can't see him, but I'm still talking to him. Should we just die?
I'm not like, he's falling. He's slowly falling. Shit, see you later, Parthrax.
There we go, I'm
Oh!
done.
Oh! What the fuck? You know, push him down the mountain actually fixed my problem, because he was so terrified I'd do it again, which I would have if he didn't talk to me. Because yeah, he started chatting to me, he told me about a ice cave dweller named, no idea what his name is, but he lives in the ice cave, and he knows where the Elder Scroll is, the Elder Scroll, and he wants to tell me how to get to the Elder Scroll. Go to the cave, and the guy will tell you. So I went. Except I didn't, because me being me, I did a completely different thing. Because you know what? This guy called Mirak, he wears a mask like me, but he looks terrible in it. He doesn't have nearly as much swagger as I have in my mask. And I decided that he's putting a bad rep on all those mask users. I was going to hunt him down. So I went to Solstein, this little island, which is where he's at. He's on the little island. I walked to his temple, right? But run into a guy. He's digging a hole. He's asking for $1,000. We could get some help to dig his hole. You know what? I'm really interested in this guy's hole. I want to see what's in the hole. Here's $1,000, my guy. Let's dig up the hole. I'm excited. What's in the hole? Mystery reveal. Frost, fire, earth. What the fuck? Went to the temple, killed the guard, the guys, and there was a woman there. Cool armor she had on, pretty nice, and she was gonna help us. Yay! Fought our way through, came to a room with a book, not a normal book. It was read it, teleported me to the black dimension, and Mirak was here. Mirak was in this dimension, and he looks really cool. I'm actually gonna say. I want his mask. I want to get this guy's mask, and he wants to kill me. I guess we're on an even playing field because I want to kill him and get his mask as well. Yay! Also, he showed off these weird powers, like anime or something. He like glowing around his arms and his chest. Power. Yeah. After that, he let me leave. I did, and Freya, that's her name. This is radio. Freya invited me to a village, and I went, and they were all praying on the floor. Yeah, they were. He told me to go to an elf guy, and I went to him, and he lived in a tree. Nice crib, I must say. And the elf guy said he wants to go to Atlantis, so we went to Atlantis. It was like this dwarf place in the water, half flooded, and we went in. It was a pretty confusing place. It was like puzzles and stuff, and I'm not good with puzzles, so it took me more longer than I'm willing to say. Okay, it took me longer than I'm not going to say how long it took, but got these Rubik cubes where you place them around, and then the floor opened and the book came out. It was great. Got the book. I read the book and I went back to the Shadow Realm. There was the tentacle people and the slimy water, tornado books. I don't know. This was the same as last time, right? You said before. I made it through and there was a giant eyeball, hepatitis. No, I forgot his name, but he discussed with me that if I killed the old man who was praying, he would let me kill Mirak. Great deal. Took him up on the offer. Can't wait to kill Mirak. Went to the old man. The old man was like, I don't really want to die. So I was like, read the book, man. It'll tell you how you're going to die. He reads it, and he dies.
The star yield up their secrets.
Yeah. On topic, right? That eyeball freak scammed me. He was a liar, right? Because I have to read the book again to go to Mirak. The book didn't work. I couldn't go back to Mirak. What is this? What are you talking about? He lied to me. He wanted. I wouldn't stand for this, all right? This entire time I'd be killing Mirak's followers, right? And I had so many masks. I had like 14 of them. You know what I said? I'm gonna make a ritual of these masks, and I walked to a good place to make the ritual. And I came across a guy. He was digging the hole. It was the hole digging guy. Okay, he actually did high help. He wasn't scamming me. But the hole isn't finished yet, so we'll come back later. Hopefully, if I remember. I probably won't. But yeah, so me and Lydia, we set up all these masks all around like in a shape, and we did like hoorah, come Mirak, we kill ya, and guess who came? The almighty Dragonborn, the second Dragonborn, aside from me. He's really weak and he died like a wimp. I guess, which makes me the Lord of Masks, which is my main goal of doing the whole Mirak thing, aside from it's necessary to the IGN guide. Look at me, I'm the Lord of Masks. I'm awesome. Yeah. Yeah, after that I went to a wizard school, and Klax was there. I went through his stuff. Nothing much interesting. And yet, also when I killed Mirak, I got this cool tentacle staff. Klax was kind of jealous, so I gave it to him. And after that, me and Klax went on an expedition to a mountain where we found some fellow Imperial named Captain Valmore. Like, the war just ended, but this guy didn't know for some reason, and he wanted us to go get a weapon. And I couldn't tell him that the war was over, because it was not an option. And I guess I went and got the weapon. It was like, inside there, these like ghost guys, killed them. There was like a soul gem, there was a trap. A lot of these soul gem traps, there's like 2 of them. That's a lot for me. And they killed me. But I lived, because I learned my lesson. And I finally made it to the boss room where I fought Shrek. Yeah, killed Shrek, got his gear, left the place, went outside, and Valmir, the freak, was actually a Stormcloak. I thought I killed all the Stormcloaks when I killed Ulfric. Nope, this guy was the last one. He's dead now, no more Stormcloaks. Yeah, I mean, Klax like just messed around with some random stuff, you know, was doing whatever. See that house up there on the hill? Is that Dawnguard? Motherfucker! After those epic times, we tried to enlist in the Dawnguard. They were not nice people. Maybe because Klax is a vampire. I should really stop hanging out with him if I want to do stuff. A lot of people don't like vampires for some reason. Probably because they're vampires, and how are you gonna like a vampire? He wants to suck your blood. Yeah, I mean, Klax, just got fought like everyone in that place, and we left, and we went to a waterfall. And Klax, he showed me like the power that Mirak had. Neat. So yeah, me and Klax went to the bridge, and we goofed around a bit. Okay, you ready? Watch this. If I hit him right, and he follows me, oh my god, there's an astronaut in the ocean. You see this shit? Astronaut in the ocean.
I hope you die so much, Jesus Christ.
After rolling down in the deep, we decided we were finally gonna get this elusive Elder Scroll thing. Yeah, little thing. And we went to the cliffside ice cave, which was the guy earlier, the guy from his little cave told us to do. And we went through it, killed all the dwarf foes. We got super deep, though, you know, farmers living in there. Killed them really easily, they're pretty weak. Also, I should probably mention, there was some weird people in the cave who ended up dying. Yeah. Anyway, now we were super deep, and we found this weird acid trip underground giga cave looking like Arc Aberration map. It's like a little town of underground mushrooms or something. It's like the mushroom biome from Minecraft. It's a pretty cool place. Yeah, we went through where we were meant to be, a sphere room. There's a sphere in the room. That's the room, and there's the buttons. We pushed them. Crystal came down off the Elder Scroll in it, and it is indeed an Elder Scroll.
Not
Is this
from
the
right to
scroll?
left.
This thing right here
Yeah.
called the Elder Scroll?
The Elder Scroll. That is indeed the Elder Scroll.
Yeah, we took the Majestic Scroll to Parthenax, who was still a weirdo, and you know, we read it, and these guys fighting Alduin. Well, we were supposed to see 3 guys fighting Alduin, but since my game's a mess, we didn't get to see that, and we ended up messing around on the hill for 40 minutes. Bruh.
Fuck out of here!
Just
See,
like-
look, she's dying,
No, she isn't.
and she's dead.
I got her off.
Lydia.
We got her, boys.
No!
Yes! Revenge!
This is fail. You failed.
What?
No! Holy
got
shit!
See ya.
So far! Oh my god. Get him, Jacob, get him.
I don't have the shout.
I'm trying to shoot fire at me, you fucking wallet.
Ah!
I didn't have the shout.
The lightning come forth.
It's hitting her womb!
The lightning.
Me, it's hitting Toad.
Oh my god.
The lightning fish shout. I want to get the other one.
Fire breath. You.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
I told you to.
Jeez. Oh,
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. There was a lot more of that, trust me. But onto the actual point. I went to a giant camp where the voice wizard was. I don't know why he's at the giant camp. Don't question it. I didn't question it. So yeah, he suggested that we capture a dragon and ask where Alduin is. That's what he said. So we decided we're going to do that plan. And we traveled to Whiterun. The Hull was of course on board, and he said we can capture a dragon inside of his house, which is great for us. Next thing we did I got sidetracked, and I went to the Dawnguard Fortress, because Klax wasn't with me this time. Maybe they didn't like me, because I didn't bring a vampire to their house. They did. They loved me. The 2 bald ruler people wanted me in their thing immediately. They sent me on a top secret mission to the cave. The bald people wanted me to go to the cave, and I went. And they gave me a crossbow to kill vampires. It was great. Crossbow was cool and all, you know, I'm more of a bow and arrow type of guy, and it feels better having a bow and arrow in my hand than a crossbow. So yeah, at the end of the cave, I ended up shooting vampires who were in a cathedral with my bow again. Except this was a weird cathedral, because it like took my blood out of my hand, like a stab thing. And then a decahedron came up, and the woman vampire was chilling in it. Yeah, this vampire's name was Serena, and she had an Elder Scroll in her back. She also wanted to go home, so I took her to her house. Yeah, I took her, it was like an island with like a family of vampires. Her dad was a Lord Harkon, and he said that since I saved his daughter, I could be a vampire lord thing, and he switched it into it, and that's what Klax was. I was like, no thanks, I don't want to look like Klax, he's ugly. It was that easy. I went to the castle of no bloodsuckers, and it was under attack by some bloodsuckers, and me and Mace Windu killed them really easily. I told him about all the thing I just did, and he was mad at me, but you know, it was okay, because he wasn't going to give up on killing vampires. So we did one of those things where you get the crew back together, except I never talked to any of these people again. Anyway, one of them was a girl who had an obsession with machines. And the other, wait, never mind, I got distracted, because when I was walking to get the guy, the next one, out of part of the crew, I walked past Helgen, and I see some sparks, and I had to investigate. I wanted to know where these sparks were coming from. You know what? There's a large amount of bandits were chasing this kid around. Me and Lydia killed the bandits, but the kid was gone, so we looked for him. So we're gonna leave a kid in an abandoned town, right? We found like a big amount of Imperials and Stormcloaks were just sitting there guarding Lokir, who was supposed to die at the start of the game for being shot. So I fixed it and, you know, shot him. Yeah, long story short, he's dead now. So yeah, putting that aside, we did finally get the elite team together. The last guy and also the second guy was a man who had an obsession with animals. For some reason he made us kill a bear, and outside of the bear cave was a dragon and some weird stone dragon handcuff machine. So yeah, for these two recruited, I returned to the fort, and Wesley Snipes was all great job team. It was a good job everybody, great work, amazing. And he wanted to have a private discussion with me. I went up and we revealed that Serena, the woman vampire, had betrayed her pops and stole the Elder Scroll. Needed another one though, and her mum had it, so we turned to the castle and snuck out back. There was a moondial thing, which I opened. I heard some vampiric noises, and I hid in the bush, and it was Klax. Now, Klax is a vampire, but you know what? He agreed to help me find this Elder Scroll, probably for his own malicious gain, but whatever. He helped me out. We killed skeletons and gargoyles, made it to a spice room. We made a nether portal to the Soul Can place, which is apparently where this woman and Elder Scroll was located. Yeah, we went in, you know, turned around, and both Klax and Cactus Picker were there now. Where did Cactus Picker? Who cares? He's here now. He's with us. Alright, so three of us went around this desolate wasteland looking for Sarah and his mother. You know, there was ghosts around, strange stuff going down.
What the fuck? Black skeletons? Bone man.
Bone man, I told you. Are you deaf?
What the fuck? Ghost Cow Town. Holy shit.
Yeah, I found Ghost Cow Town. How did they die? No idea, but you know, they were all living here in Ghost Cow Town, and they were one big happy Ghost Cow family. Good for them. Yeah, I finally found Sarah and his mother, who pretty much said that I have to kill the Skeleton King to bypass the force barrier she's stuck behind. Went ahead and killed the Skeleton King. Really weak guy. Now he's dead. So yeah, we went back, Sarah and his mom's, and the force was gone, and we went deeper, and guess what we found? Motherfucking vegetable dragon was flying around, and he landed, and you'd expect a guy made of vegetables to be super powerful, but nah, he mustn't have eaten any broccoli, because I shot him twice, and he gave up his life and died. Death of vegetable man. So yeah, Sarah and his mom showed us the scroll, and I quickly yoinked it, then ran out, and I went outside the arena. Guess who was there? Veggie Dragony. They said this time I was locked up in Dragon Jar, probably because he was weak as fuck. That's what he gets for being a weak vegetable dragon. Yeah, he said if I ever needed his help, I could summon him. Yeah, I'm gonna need the help of a flying vegetable. So yeah, we all met up and then went outside Whiterun, where a Cactus Picker gave us all gifts. He made me like this full set of dragon armor. I didn't like how it looked though, so I threw it away. Yeah, but he gave me a bow though. I kept the bow. It was a pretty cool bow. So I guess I gained something out of his gifts. And after that, me and Klax did a little bit of tomfoolery.
Oh, healing.
I'm gonna have to ask you to sit down.
Noob healing. I just need to heal in a fucking fight.
No, on the floor. No, can't even move.
Dragon spirit flying around.
Why is there a fucking dragon flying around in here? What the hell?
What?
I'm the
A
arch
little
wizard.
What the fuck? It is. What
A
the
little
fuck?
baby dragon.
It's the dragon.
Yeah, I snuck out. For Klax wasn't looking, and there was a guy digging a hole. Digging the hole. What am I saying? The guy digging the hole from earlier, right? He's still digging the hole. I love this guy, but he's done. He's done digging the hole. Why did I say I don't know? He's finally done digging the hole, and he wants me to go in. And I go in, and the mineys he hired were all dead on the floor, and there's a draw running around. And I killed the draw. Lord, I left the rest alive because they weren't attacking. And I picked up a skull, and it was a secret room, and I went in, and boots. Not even Nike boots. What is this? But it's good, that's great, because these boots, the boots are water walking. I thought they were a hoax, so I tested them, and these boots were 100% real. I could walk on water. I was the most powerful being in existence. I could literally just walk on water to a guy. Sharks got nothing on me anymore. I can walk on water. After this, me and Serena went into an ice cave. I got to show off my extreme epic water powers. It's pretty cool. It's like that one Bionicle thing was like, say, yeah, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's led to a place with an elf guy. White elf. This guy didn't know sunlight existed. He just lived in here his whole life. He claimed he was like related to Felmer or something. I didn't see the resemblance, but yeah. Yeah, persuaded us to kill Lord Harkon. That's not actually what he said, but you know, my game's broken. This is what we're going with. But he convinced us to go tell Mace Windu that we needed to raid the vampire fortress. So yeah, this was it. We're now raiding the godforsaken vampires. It was pretty cool. I killed a lot of vampires. Eventually me and Serena, you know, confronted Lord Harkon in his weird blood sanctuary room. He ironically died on top of his blood fountain or whatever. It's pretty funny. The Klax wasn't there. probably because you didn't want to die. Yeah, this is it. We're on the home run now. It's time to finish this and finally kill Alduin, and we're done. No more Skyrim video needed, alright? We're gonna kill this wannabe almighty dragon. I'm the almighty dragon. Born. And we're gonna rain on this guy's parade. So yeah, what do you know? I can't trap the dragon in dragon prison because my game's broken. So instead, Lydia's gonna give up half her soul, which is foreshadowing something later. Anyway, Lydia gave up half her soul, and I'm in Sovngarde or Valhalla. Whatever you want to say it is. I'm here in this weird mystical place filled with smoke. There's guard guys running around. Like, what up? I'm a ghost. And I came across this giant guy. He's the embodiment of a giraffe. I had to fight him to gain entrance. No idea how I won, but I did after a failed attempt. And he let me cross the Boner Bridge. And guess who was there? It was a big party. All these like heroes or some stuff, war veterans, all partying because, you know, they're done fighting and whatnot. I guess I saw the cows. You know, the cows that were dead spirits? I'm guessing this is where they came from because, I mean, these cows look like they died. Look like they really got tormented when they died. Jesus Christ, look at them. So yeah, the 3 warrior people from earlier when I was on the mountain looking at the skull, they're all here and they're like, it's time. We finally kill Alduin. And I was like, all right then, let's go. So yeah, we used our combined voices to get rid of the smoke, which was there. So there was no more smoke. It was clear as daylight, and we were finally fighting Alduin. This was bad though, because this guy was invincible to every attack we had. Normally you meant to use a dragon wrench shout, but for some reason I didn't have the shout. I don't know why. So I just kept trying different stuff, and I took it on my last resort, and I summoned the goddamn vegetable dragon man to help out. But Alduin just stood on him because he's a weak vegetable and he can't defend himself. So yeah, it was pretty good. And now we're all on the floor, losing this fight, trying to crawl away and escape. The vegetable guy's screaming out in pain. Not a great fight. That's when I had a final idea. You know, I've beaten Alduin before, remember? Early in the video, I was sitting there, looking at another dragon, they're both chilling there, and you know how I fixed it? / kill all. And you know what? I did it. That was it. I was finally done. No more Skyrim. I was done. I'd finally beaten Alduin. He was dead. That's it. I've saved all of Skyrim. I never have to do this again. What did Bobby Shmurda do after all this? You know, Bobby Shmurda, the Dragonborn and the Walker of Water, Slayer of Dragons, he decided he was going to, you know, settle down and marry Lydia. It was with him the whole journey. You know what? At the wedding, his best friend pulled up. Captain Morrow. This is his only friend. Yeah, and after that, he and Lydia finally killed all the Dark Brotherhood, except for the Pirates with a swag machine who they kept as a housekeeper. And yeah, they settled down in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. And no one's heard from them since. Okay, final thoughts before this video ends. In the first bit, like, my voice sounds terrible. It's because I was sick. If I sound really weird when I'm talking about this, I haven't really recorded anything like this before. Might as well do off it. And you might say, hey, you forgot to, you know, do so-and-so. You didn't actually complete the IGN guide. Shut up. Don't care. Get out of here. You cheated. That doesn't count? Yes, it does. Get out of here. My game was broken. What am I supposed to do? So yeah, that's the end. Thanks for watching. Please enjoy the credits.